Emergency attack, emergency dash. This could be before you wouldn't being attacked, so it's effective. So I have a move cancel, huh? Portion of received damage will turn into the recovery gauge. Okay, here we go. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 on the Xbox 360. This will be a research stream. Which start to sound the prologue here. You can't save during this mission, so I hope you manage to. I hope you don't die here. There's no difficulty level selection at the beginning of the game. Whatever. Unit field info. LB and RB to adjust the tabs there on the top left-hand corner of the screen. Setsun is my character. Actually, Setsun is my team. I thought it was Amuro Ray. Huh. Ribbon. So I guess I am Setsuna. I don't remember what show this guy's from. My Gundam lore is pretty limited. There's Ribbon, who's another character. He's my ultimate goal. I have to defeat him. Repair Hangar. Gradually restores allied armor gauges. I didn't need to capture that the last time I played. In fact, all I really needed to do was just eventually make my way here. And I'll show you how the catapult system works here too, because this is actually a cool little idea that wasn't in the first Gundam game that I played, which I hated. But this thing seems to have a few more bells and whistles on it, so I'll see what I can do here. Alright, victory conditions. Kill the bad guy. Defeat conditions. Lose. So don't die. That's your condition of victory. Just sound. This is a cool little feature. There's some very good music that plays during this stage, and you can choose what music plays during subsequent stages. So once you unlock the music here, you can play it in subsequent stages, which is really kind of dope. We'll worry about that later. Of course, it's basically it's just like playing MP3s on your Xbox. It allows you to do that. In fact, does the game let me do that? Let me do a quick check. Whoops. Actually, I don't think I saved any. Did I save any? I might have saved some. This is just a test. I told you it's a research stream. Okay, that's my USB stick. It seems to be kind of slow. Now I'm starting to think the stick might be a little bit corrupted. Oh well. We have to call this stuff from the video, aren't I? So, how about Japan in the World Cup, huh? Almost knocked off the #1 seed. Upset of all time. We had enough of those in the first round of the knockout round. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Maybe it don't work. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna worry about that now. Action information. Here are your basic combos. X and Y, huh? If you just press the Y button while you're standing still, you fire your rifle. The X button is for basic attacks. The Y button is for super attacks. So if you press X first, that will get you started on a combo. You can finish off your combo by pressing the Y button. Typical Dynasty Warriors stuff. A is for a boost dash. It's like you're flying. It's like you're gliding on the ground. I'll show you that in a second. X is for the dash attack. If you dash or jump before it. RB is for jump, which I almost never use. But if you're jumping or dashing while you're in the middle of that attack, while you're in the middle of that maneuver, you can press the X button for a dash attack. And then once you get the dash attack started, you can finish it off with the Y button for a dash charge. Let's see how that works. Basics. Basic attack. The Y button is just for shooting from a standstill. Press the X button first. So X, Y, X, X, Y, X, 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 triple X, Y. And how about a 1, 2, 3, 4? So how about a quadruple X? Okay. Quadruple X, you can't do a Y after that. Okay, let's do a dash. Hold down the B button to dash like that. The meter on the top left-hand corner of the screen is in blue. That is my dash meter. It expends as much as I hold down that A button, or if I jump. I can also hold down the button, right? Yep, for a higher jump. So I can hold it down to fly a little bit. But that meter will expend. It does come back pretty quickly, as you can see. The green button to the left, to the right of that is my life meter. The red button next to that is I don't know what. The meter that's blank underneath that is going to be my special attack meter. So I'll see. The game doesn't really explain how to unleash a special attack, does it? I know how to do it, because I did it by accident in the last game. Let's do a dash attack. Dash. That's my dash attack. Okay, so let's do a double X, Y dash attack. X, Y. Wait, just a second. X, Y. Yep. Double X, then a Y. X, X, X. That's a triple X followed by a Y. Okay, so you can do that for a dash attack. X, X. Okay, jump. X, X, Y. That was a triple X followed by a Y. Jump. Jump. X, X, Y. Alright, those are all the basics. I don't really need to do most of those. So I'm going to make a beeline for the center icon there on the center of the map. See that? In the center of the map, there's a little red wrench right there. I'm going to take out that enemy first. Let me take a look at this field info. That is the mobile suit factory. Okay, so I'm going to take out the mobile suit factory first. I'm going to use my basic attacks. You'll see me unleash my special attack a bit later. Whoops. Did I go the wrong way? There's just another way to get there, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I can't go here because there's a barricade here. The game will explain that in a second.
It's a dead end. What do we do now?
It's a story trigger. Look, the green line displayed on the map. This is a barricade. Yeah, you can barely see. You have to zoom in a bit. Certain conditions must be met in order to open these barricades. The conditions vary on the situation. This time, doing this mission, viewing this message, and securing 3 allied fields will open the barricade. Okay, that's not a problem. So I have 1 allied area right now, which means I need to go back to the left and secure that allied area on the western side of the map. Let me pull up in this menu. Alright, so I got this manual right here. I said it's a research stream, bear with me. Change map displays with the LT button. You have the left trigger. LB is for guarding and strafing, which I've never had to do before. Although I might have to, because the camera is really annoying. As you're going to see in the middle of combat, that HUD with all these meters and dialogue boxes and art assets just clutters the screen way too much. Even if you're playing on a big screen, you actually have to keep your eyes focused on the center of the screen because there's so much clutter on the outside of it. It's a problem. So I do kind of wish the HUD were a bit less intrusive. Okay, let's see. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay, so you press the right trigger, the left trigger, excuse me, to zoom in. You can see the barricades there on the right side of the map. Those are the green barricades that I can't pass yet. But I've secured 2 areas. See these 2 allied areas right here? I'm on one of them, and the north side of the map is the second one. So if I secure the 3rd area, then that will unlock the barricades. So the obvious idea is to go for the red area south of us. What is south of us now that I think of it? I think it's a field. That's field B. Huh, just a second. That one, field C. So we need to secure field C. Alright. So it's a research tree. Okay. Enemy fields differ from neutral fields and require more effort to capture. The defending enemy forces must be destroyed, and the field gauge at the top of the screen, right there in the center, must reach 0 in order for capture to be possible. So basically whittle down enemies until the area is captured. There'll be 100 enemies here, kill 50 of them, and maybe we can take over the field. Okay, fine, whatever. Similarly, when the field gauge of allied field reaches 0, we'll follow the enemy beware of allied. I didn't have to worry about that in the last video, so I didn't have to worry about that during my first playthrough, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna whittle them down, same as usual. You can see on the top left-hand corner of the screen, see that purple, pink meter that just is filling up? That's gonna be my special attack meter. When I'm ready to go, when it's full, I can press the B button to unleash special attack, I want to confirm that. It's full! Alright, the B button, unleash that! Okay? Remember, this is a Dynasty Warriors game, so most enemies just sit around waiting for you to attack them. Some of them will shoot you from a distance, but the vast majority of them are just dummies, you know how it is. They're tackling dummies. You can press the left bumper to recenter the camera behind your Gundam pilot. The obvious problem is because you move around so much, you're going to have to do that a lot, unless you strafe. So I'll see what I can do about strafing. Pay attention to the battle gauge displayed at the top right-hand corner of the screen. This gauge details the battle effectiveness of participating forces. The battle gauge is decreased by defeating ace pilots and capturing fields. This gauge is a vital piece of balance. Whatever, we'll get to that redeployment nonsense later. Let me get that. There's a beacon on these power-ups, which I like. Okay, kill them. Thank you. These guys go down in like one combo, maybe. Okay, so we secure this field. So that means the barricade should be open. Yeah, the green bars are no longer there. See, there are no more green bars around the mobile suit factory, so it's our chance to secure the mobile suit factory. This music is so sick. I'll splice it in later. Typical Gundam shonen rock. Not complaining. If they throw just communication in here, I'm gonna lose my crap. Because how awesome was that song? Well, the instrumental version of it, anyway. But of course, it was an abbreviated version because it only played over the end credits of the North American version of Gundam Wing played an instrumental version of that song, a karaoke version, basically. Unfortunately, they might not play that here, but if I unlock it, I'm gonna lose my crap. I'm just saying. What's really weird is that wasn't even the ending to the Japanese Gundam Wing series. They just used it in the North American version because I guess it was awesome. You know how it is, you know. Their credit sequences are shorter, so they just used an abbreviated, like, 45-second version of the song over the end credits of Gundam Wing. In North America, anyway. As expected, that's what... Credit sequences in America are shorter than the ones in Japan, obviously. Some fields have defense commanders deployed to them. An arrow shows the position of the defense commanders in relation to the player. So I guess the 3 stars at the top center of the screen show that defense commander. Sometimes fields will deploy defense commanders when the field gauge reaches 0. These defense commanders need to be defeated in order to capture the field. So basically, if you manage to subdue all the enemies in the area, you will summon this defense commander who you then have to destroy. Okay, fine. Well, he's behind me, so let me not dilly-dally around here. Can I strafe? I can strafe. I can hold down the left bumper to strafe. Where is he? There he is. So it's just like in Dynasty Warriors. Take out the defense commander. Okay, press the B button to unleash hell. Okay, where's the commander? There he is. There he is! Ha! So while I'm powered up, I'll just take him out. And I've captured the mobile suit factory. So my blue battle gauge on the top right-hand corner of the screen gradually recovers, which is great. So that means it's easier for me to take over other areas. Now I'm going to head for the catapult, because watch what happens when I try to go for the enemy headquarters. In fact, let's just say I'm feeling saucy and I want to take on the enemy headquarters, which is right down here. Enemy HQ. Watch what happens. Can't go in here yet. So now the game's forcing me, it's funneling me to go towards the catapult. So you get to see what that's about in a second. The game is explaining a mechanic that you're going to use, I assume, in future stages. This catapult allows you to immediately transport to an area you've already secured. You'll see what happens once I secure that catapult. Out of my way. Jesus. Okay. In some cases, fields are unable to be entered even with no barricade present. That was the enemy HQ we just tried to get through. The game wouldn't let us go through it. In such instances, defeating the pilot inside the field, capturing another field, or other various conditions must be filled in order to proceed. Fine. Well, these are good guys. Let me press the left trigger so you can zoom in on this map. You can see all the blue and red X's. The red X's are obviously the enemies, and you'll see some special commanders with larger X's. So once the commanders show up, we'll start doing that. And once I fill this up, I'll be able to do some special attacks on these guys. Are those trees? Like, are those human-sized trees? You know how it is for scale. We're fighting inside of a colony, so I guess we're technically not stomping on people, but, you know. Yeah. Trees for scale, as opposed to birds. A catapult has been captured. After capturing a catapult, you will be able to teleport to another field by pressing the RB button near the catapult, the right bumper. Catapults can only be used when their respective field is under Allied control, which is now. I've secured this area. I can now use the catapult. Possible destinations are indicated by arrows on the map, so once I get there, the game will show me where I can go. In fact, let me show you that mini-map. So here, you can see it on the map right here. It's an example. Those triangles show you where you can teleport to. So if you jump in the catapult, you can be teleported to any of those areas pointed out by the green triangles there. It's a one-way trip, by the way, so keep that in mind. Of course, if you're under attack, if your base is under attack, it's a quick way to get back. Press the RB button. Where are we going to go? We're going to go to Field B or Advanced Base? Let's go to Advanced Base. We can go to Advanced Base. Yes, we can. Yeah, we're here in advanced base. I was wondering, I don't know why it was grayed out. It's so weird. I guess they're saying that it's not secured yet. Uh-oh, enemy reinforcements have arrived. Okay, so more people to kill, more dummies, yay. Okay, let's strafe. This is ridiculous. Okay, strafing's not that fast. See, this isn't very fast. Just a second. See, what's the point of strafing? I guess if you want to shoot people, you can strafe like this. It's not that fast, though. I might as well just do regular attacks. We are celestial being. We want to put an end to conflict by killing a bunch of human beings, I guess. Press the B button to clear out all these enemies around me. That's a screen. That's a little bit of screen management right there. And I get one. If you check out my score on the left side of the screen, I get 1 point for every enemy I defeat. So whatever. Typical Dynasty Warriors. Combos are cute, but apparently there's no combo counter. That's weird. Yeah, there's no combo counter anymore. Not that I should be complaining. I mean, does it really matter in this game how good your combos are? Okay, we've almost secured the base. Hurry up. Press the B button to end this farce. Blows them all away. Now I can secure the base in maybe a couple of seconds. It doesn't take too long to whittle these guys down. Yep, we secured the base. So we're switching the plane. The game wanted me to come here, let's be honest. So I secured a neutral area. An advanced base has been captured. Capturing an advanced base will begin filling the partner gauge in the top left-hand corner of the screen. That's that blinking blue diamond you see. It's above my score. The score 438. Above that is the blinking blue diamond with the meter to the left of that. Ignore the blue meter. That's just for dashes and flying. It's a boost meter for my afterburner. Let's see, once filled, pressing right trigger will initiate a partner strike, which I'm definitely going to need when I fight those bosses. I'm not going to need it, just makes it easier. Your summoned partner will support you with various attacks and support effects. If I'm going to die, that definitely helps too. See, there's that partner gauge meter. It's filled as time passes and by collecting certain items. Learn to use a partner strike well and you'll have a breathing spell. Okay, so I can't use the catapult to go back to where I was. So where am I going? We're going to secure the enemy base. Why not? I mean, this is all I needed to do to win the first time I played this game. And check out the top right-hand corner of the screen. See that I have 81 minutes remaining? That's a really generous, time limit there. So I'm not going to complain about that in any way. So we're going for enemy HQ. So we're going to make a beeline for enemy HQ. Okay. So prepare yourself. There will be an all your base are belong to us reference at some point. But I can dash. I can dodge, right? How do I dodge? Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of attack. I can press the A button like that. So attack, A. Oh, it uses boost meter when I do that. Okay. So there you go. Okay, we're going for the enemy HQ. Let's do this. I can't go in. I have to destroy. Where's frontal? Where's full? There he is. Destroy full frontal. Woo! I've never heard of this guy, frontal, by the way. Okay, where's my meter's not full yet. Okay, so press the right trigger. And my partner will show up. That's Banniger. And he will help me. Wait, you're supposed to be attacking the boss. There he is. Destroy the boss. There he is. Thanks, dude. I can take it from here. Oh, we didn't get the QTE that introduced these duels. Eventually, you'll initiate duels with defense commanders and mini-bosses like this, generals. And they're just big QTE events, so whatever. Okay, we're gonna turn on the B button in just a second. It's full! Okay, here we go. Press the B button. And let's put him on the ground. Then now we're powered up. Let's get him back into a corner and he runs away because he's a coward. Don't worry, he does that all the time, so don't worry. Was he like Lupe or something in Dynasty Warriors? Okay, we're going the other way. No church in the wild. No God awaits us after our death. You have destroyed an enemy ace pilot. However, enemy ace pilots will continue to redeploy for as long as the battle gauge is not empty. And so much for Valhalla, right? Deplete the enemy battle gauge in order to prevent this. So I defeated an enemy ace pilot, however... So yeah, see the top right-hand corner of the screen? That's the red meter. My meter's in blue. The red meter's in red. So as long as that meter gets to... I think I want to say once it completely fills... then enemy ace pilots will continue to spawn on the battlefield. So as long as I'm defeating red enemies, I guess, that will prevent that battle gauge from reaching full power. So don't just sit here, don't just sit here dilly-dallying. You have to kill people. That seems to be the argument here. You don't want to give them a chance to respawn. Similarly, allied ace pods will redeploy as long as your battle gauge is not empty. This applies to you as well. That's my blue battle gauge up there, but I'm fine. In fact, I haven't come anywhere near death at any point, so I'm not going to complain. I'm doing much better now than I did last time. When the allied HQ is captured, redeployment will be disabled, and your destruction will result in immediate defeat. It would be wise to give priority to defending allied HQ. Yeah, but we're not under attack anywhere. We have see all these blue areas we have surrounding our base? Well, they could attack us from that area over there. See from the east? They could attack us from the east. Like from the field A, they could probably attack us from there. But right now, we seem to be fine. So I'm going to do what I did the first time I played this game, and that is make a beeline for the enemy HQ.
The enemy is breaking. Finish them off.
Come on. There we go. Now I can go in. So I needed a story trigger. Pay attention to the enemy battle gauge. When this gauge is 50% depleted, the cannons at the enemy HQ will stop firing, which is why you see on the top right-hand corner of the screen, that's the halfway meter. The enemy artillery can't attack us anymore. So now we can finally take over this base without having to deal with a bunch of mortar shells in our faces. I guess that's the logic. Even if the enemy battle gauge is not empty, capturing all the fields other than the enemy HQ will deactivate the cannons. So if I attack all the other areas on this battlefield except for the enemy HQ, then the cannons will shut down. But I'm just going right. I'm just making a beeline right for the enemy HQ. Why not? Allied HQ operates on the same rule, and if the enemy achieves, so if the enemy manages to take if the entire battlefield is surrounded by red areas and they've controlled everything, then that means my base is under attack and it's more vulnerable because my cannons stop firing. So for now, the enemy in Field A on the eastern side of the map will have a harder time advancing on my base because I'm still shooting cannons, and my blue battle meter is still full. So until it drops halfway to the halfway line, we're pretty much okay. We've got these guys on the ropes. We're just gonna continue taking on these guys here inside the HQ. Okay, so I'm just going to build up my meter. As you can probably see on the top left-hand corner of the screen, I'm taking damage, but I'm not getting stun locked. Okay? Let's mix in some regular attacks here. Oh, I overheated. Guess I used too many dash attacks. Okay, he's down. Okay, press the B button, because my special attack meter is full, and now I'm fully charged. So I will wipe out a bunch of dudes. Imagine how hard this game would be if the enemy AI were actually competent. Okay, enemy battle gauge is critical, so he's about to die. You know what that means. Press the RT button, so we'll get my partner to help out. Then I can build up his partner attack meter before the boss shows up. Nope, never mind. The boss just showed up, so maybe he can help me defeat the boss then. Alright, let's do this. Where is he? Okay, Ribbons. Get over here. And the enemy battle gauge has now been depleted. Check out the top right-hand corner of the screen. No more enemy battle gauge. Enemy forces have lost their battle effectiveness, and the enemy commander has appeared on the battlefield. Defeating the enemy commander will result in your victory. When the enemy battle gauge reaches 0, the enemy commander will appear. Defeating this enemy commander will result in your victory. Similarly, the same can happen to me. These are the basic rules of battle. However, there are some missions that will not follow this rubric, and victory and defeat conditions will change during the battle. So pay attention to the constantly changing victory and defeat conditions. Okay, so what's the victory condition here? Defeat the guy I'm beating up. Defeat means, oh, don't let the blue battle meter run down to 0. Does that mean I can die? Well, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, let's do this. See the bottom of the screen? That's the enemy commander. Let me see if I can I can't zoom in, can I? Yeah, there's the enemy commander down there. Amuro. Yeah, there's Amuro Ray. Ha ha. Not Ray from Last Jedi, but the other Ray. Amuro Ray from the original Gundam, right? Yeah. Actually, was he from the original Gundam, or was he from that movie, Char's Counterattack? I think it's from Char's Counterattack. Anyway, there's Frontal. I'm not going to worry about Frontal, because he's not important to the story. But I definitely got to defeat Ribbons. So let's go after it. Let's keep the pressure on him. Where's my partner? No, I think he's still fighting. Okay, A button, or B button, sorry. Let's put the Ribbons on the ground. Now that I'm charged up, let's keep him against, let's pin him against the wall. Let's bump him against the wall at Mystical. Here we go. Yeah, you're either gonna get a Mystical reference or a Lupe or a what's that rapper's name who does the Gundam rap song? I forgot his name. Was it Lupe? Was it? You know the guy who rapped about being mentally ill. Forgot his name. Lupe Vieiro. Lupe Montevero. I don't remember his name. Wow, I completely blanked on his name.
But it looks like it's over.
He's okay. It's been a while since I've heard from him though. The words I needed to say, something like that, whatever that song was. Anyway, so I won the fight. Okay, begin with an unknown signal. Wild bee communication, maybe? Yet their involvement was by chance. Was not by chance, only by their shared experience in combat. They find themselves in the midst of a mysterious war started by an unknown force. So I'll do okay, this is unskippable, isn't it? Yeah, it's unskippable. I don't know this guy. Is he from Gundam? Was he from Gundam 0083? Stardust Memory? You know the one on I think it was the OAV that Toonami aired back in 2000. Pretty good animation in that thing.